and good morning from Knutsford in Cheshire. Welcome to this week's vlog, where last week you saw me at the Happy Place Festival, day 1. Today is day 2, but I'm not quite there yet. I haven't had the best night's sleep. It wasn't the hotel's fault. We're just going to walk past it again now. Let me just cross the road. It's a bit bright. Yeah, I've just checked out. There was a wedding event, or like wedding party thing, at this place just here that we're going to walk past, called, you see, Linden Stores. It's a wine bar. And the music just went on and on and on all night. And it was supposed to close at 11 and it didn't. It closed at 11:25 and I was like... And this is my hotel here. And I think one of these, this one possibly was my room. It's the Angel at King Street. Funnily enough, on King Street in Knutsford. Another plane, I wish I was on it. Anyway, and then the strangest thing happened. This was about 4:30 in the morning, and you could hear this boom, 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 boom. I was like, what is that? First of all, you think it's just like somebody trying to get into the hotel, you know, like they've come in from the night out and they've forgotten the key or whatever. But it was like really irregular, so sometimes there'd be like 5, then there'd be like 10. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, this feels like it did when the wedding music was going on. It like pumps through the whole street, like the whole street was vibrating, and you're like, whoa. And I was like, this can't be like roadworks at this time of night. Anyway, boring story, but long story short, I've not had a lot of sleep. Woo, close eye bags. Anyway, the weather seems to be alright so far. I did say that yesterday, but yeah, it'll be fine. There is a Gale's bakery along here, and we don't have one of those at home. So I'm hoping it's just going to pop out at me in a minute and I can get some breakfast. Literally, every time I press record, there's a plane, and I'm not on it. I've been to Gale's. Never been to Gale's before, but I left it too long to get a coffee yesterday, so it's now 7:30. Well ahead of schedule, and sorting out my caffeine fix, which I desperately need. It's a really nice town, and my hotel was really nice. It was a bit expensive, but it was really nice. But it's just the noise. I'd definitely do it again, but you know, next year there might not be that ridiculous noise. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I'm glad I stayed because I couldn't have driven last night. I was too tired. Oh, he's off to the gym. Interesting little place. You join me as I walk towards the queue to get in. It's about 8:15, and yesterday they opened it bang on 8:30, so I'm getting the queue. I may have worn the wrong outfit today. This dress is a little bit light and it's quite windy, so if I have to, I'll have to go back to the car and change into jeans and the Happy Place t-shirt. I don't really want to do that because everyone's wearing that, but we'll see. Oh, I'm out of breath. Just had my Gale's blueberry and blackberry with the yoghurt in the car, finished off the coffee. Nice coffee that is. I hope they expand around the country. And then I've already bought lunch for today. Saved myself a few pennies. But I've got 3 workshops today. My first at 9:30. My first hour's job is it's mission photographs today. So yeah, let's see how I get on. I said to you yesterday I was going to show you the shopping village, so I'm going to show you now while it's quite quiet. This is the shopping village. Just walk over. They've got like loads of different stalls. Lots of things are vegan. Then you've got jewellery, stationery, clothes. I got the tea bags from the stall here yesterday, Mother Cuppa. There's a little plug for you. There's like prints and stuff. So yes, shopping village, it's cute. Moan incoming, guys. 25 minutes. 25 minutes it took for that. So I'm not having another one today. Like, this is it now, I'm on rations. Come on. The queue wasn't even that long. Can you see it? Where is the queue? Come on. So I've got a talk at 9:30. It's just gone 9 now. I did manage to read some of my book in the queue, so every silver lining. But I need to down this now. It is nice, to be fair. And I'm going to head to the bookshop, see if they've got like a change of books today, because that's what we do when we go to Cheltenham, which is long away. I think actually for you guys it'll be next week. It'll be the next vlog, if I am not mistaken. Another plane, and then I'll walk round, head to the ladies, and go to my first talk, which is about something along the lines of gut health. Gut health feelings rings a bell. It's 45 minutes. Got my theatre review book with me, notebook. Just gonna go and have a look over here. They had changed the books around, so that was worth a look. I'm looking for Christmas presents now. It's 1st of September tomorrow. What on earth? What on earth? I think this year's gone faster than any year I've ever lived. So yeah, that was worth looking at. Yeah. Oh, it's so much quieter today. This is so nice. It hasn't sold out, which is good. Oh, I might try one of these today. This is the mocktail van. Try and look at things that I've not looked at yesterday. So I've just been into the gut feelings workshop, which was brilliant. I shall talk a bit more about it in a bit. I'm running to the talk stage where Scott Thomas is about to speak, but it looks like there aren't any seats, but let's have a look.
And I did this because when I was growing up, it was glamorised to be the ultimate lad. I was actually watching Geordie Shore reunion last night, and it just reminded me of what culture was like. Guys from Geordie Shore, Scotty T, we looked up to these guys. I parked with these guys, and I wanted to be the best. It tells to you the power of authenticity. And I know that word sounds boring.
Hello. Sun's still out. I need to take my jacket off, it's got a bit warm. That was the talk with Scott Thomas, and then he invited a TikTok guest on. I'll talk about it later because I'm just walking to the car, but that was absolutely amazing. I've taken so many notes today already, so I'll go through them with you later. Heading to the car because I've got to grab my yoga mat for my next workshop, which I think is in here. Yeah, cut you off a bit there. Just heading back to the car to grab my yoga mat, which I hope's in the car. It usually just lives in there, but you know when you're like, because I've got a smaller boot in my new car, it's a bit tight. It's probably hiding under something. I think I'm going to swap jackets as well. And put my raincoat in this bag, this tote bag. Don't let the muggles get you down. Because it's meant to be raining like after 12. I don't know if you can see behind me. Where on earth the blue sky's gone since I've been in that tent, I do not know. The clouds have really crept up on us. So yeah, I'm going to grab my lunch as well. And my next workshop's at 11:30. So we've got quite a few workshops today. I did have more yesterday, but I didn't go because, like I said, they were changed. So yeah, having a really good day. I am tired. I'm a little worried about the way home. It felt really long yesterday, and it's not that far. I've driven up here quite a few times before, and it felt a really long way. very often the hardest part is getting out of my city. It can take you 40 minutes and you're like, this is ridiculous. Anyway, moving on. You joined me back at the car. It looks relatively blue skies out there, but I've had to pull out the emergency outfit. It's too windy, man. I was losing my dress. Like, honestly, no. You know, you just got to be comfortable. So, also, dumping the denim jacket. Loving the day. It's because I've not had much sleep. Such a lovely place, and then people are just selfish, aren't they? Sorry, bear with. Camera angles here. People are just sort of selfish when it comes to sleep. I don't think people sleep these days. I really don't. Right, hang on. No. Put the comb first. You see how slow my brain is today? Don't mind me. That's better. That's better. My hair's all over the shop. It's just another day in the life of holes. Oh, come on. Right. I'll sprint back now with my yoga mat to my sleep talk. I've got loads of hair covered in my sunglasses. Put those on there, out of the way. Oh, gosh. Dearie me. Dearie me. Difficult times. Didn't have a bra on under the dress, so I've had to go in the back seat, put a bra on. Oh dear. Men don't have these problems, guys. Do you know what I mean? Here comes the rain again. Right. Oh, hang on. Oh God. This is bad. This is bad. Oh no, oh no, oh God. Put these fuckers away. Excuse my French. Oh my God. English summer, guys. English summer. Just 1 week. I just wanted 1 more week. I'm not going out in September. Oh. See you later.
System to work and all that to go through as well. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, what you're doing through the day is you're trying to build the sort of sleep pressure. So by not doing any exercise during the day, you're not really building up any kind of like need for sleep. And the sleep pressure will come, but it might not come at the same rate, and you might not get to the same level to then be able to literally go to sleep and then take the pressure away. So you are best to do some exercise of some form through the day. Now, it doesn't mean to say we all need to be gym bunnies and down at the gym for 4 hours every day and everything like that. You know, it might be that some people like to exercise in the gym. It might be that some people...
Hello. It's just taken me 5 minutes to walk back to the car. And in those 5 minutes, we've had wind, rain, and now sun. Let's do my shoelace. But, yeah, I've spent a lot of time at the car today, guys. I do apologise. Can't get the phone out and it's raining. But I've just been to a sleep talk. Bear with. And I got get a free pillow as part of the workshop. It was sponsored by a company called Tempur, T-E-M-P-U-R. It's a Tempur Prima pillow with smart cool technology, and it's a medium size. Our pillow for exceptional comfort, support and cooling. This is not an ad, I might add. 3-year guarantee. It's not going to fit in the boot, that's going to have to go in the back. It was absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic. She's talking about sleep. I do have problems with sleep anyway. She's talking about sleep cycles and what else? You know, things that disrupt sleep, how you can improve sleep, and so on. Sorry, you just perched in the dress here that I took off earlier. I also I brought this back to the car earlier. Look at this, right? It's a little set of crochet tulips. I really like it for myself, but I think I'm going to give them to my Auntie Sally. It's a little early, like it's a part of her Christmas present. I'm not sure. Or for her birthday, which is in September. I'm not sure yet. I might have to go back and get a set for myself. Actually, it's got her name on the name on the bag. Anyway, I'm back in the car. Let's have a chat. Spending a lot of time in the car today, but I will show you around now. The sun's come out again, but obviously everywhere to sit is wet. So I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to eat my lunch in the car and then go back out. I want to go to the next talk, which is at 1:15, and it's 12:30. So I'm just going to eat my lunch in here. But that was the sleep talk. I can't remember what it was called now. Sleep, the missing link, it was called. Look how tired I am. I would highly recommend that hotel, by the way. But what on earth? What's wrong with people? Go to bed. What that was at like 4:30 this morning, I have no idea. I might have to like email the hotel and like, what on earth was that noise? Just doing, it really loud as well, which is interesting because that's what the lady was just talking about in the sleep talk. If there's any unnecessary noise like in the bedroom, you're not going to sleep. It's too loud. I had earplugs in as well, I might add. Yeah, she was talking about it's not really about the amount of hours sleep you have, it's about the quality, and that's my issue. Try and get a regular sleep pattern. Yeah, mine's like, what? Usually I can sleep the night through unless I'm interrupted, such as last night. She's talking about sleep effectors and poor sleep, stress, etc. Stress has a lot to answer for. So yeah, that was really good. And then going back to earlier, I had the gut feelings talk, didn't I? That was by a lady called Ruth Wood, and that was really good as well. More often than not, it's not about food. It's not the food, it's more about body imbalance. I thought that was really interesting. Finding out what is the root cause and not just the symptom. Really, really interesting with a few like tips, and it's all the same things, whether it's sleep, whether it's breath work, whether it's exercise, whether it's your gut, it's all about the same things. Caffeine, stress, sleep, healthy diet, plant-based diet. My mum gave me that, can't think of his surname, he's got a really interesting, is it Christopher Van Kulkin? Something like that. I'll try and write his name here, if I could work out how to do that. And my mum lent me the book last year, it's called Ultra Processed Food, and I've got to read that. Not that I eat processed food anyway, but the amount of people that do, what? But I need to read that book, because it's my kind of book, non-fiction, but yeah, I've had it for a while. Then I had the Scott Thomas talk, and he came onto the stage with a mask on, and it was basically, he was talking about how he'd had a mask on for like the whole of his 20s and 30s kind of thing, and in the last 5 years he's just turned his life around. He was really good. He really rehearsed it as well. Are you wearing a mask, but your mask might be a little more subtle? Yeah, look for the cheerleaders. Don't accept energy zappers. Really interesting. I'm speaking it for a long time here now, but I won't go into it too much. It's not enough to survive, you have to thrive. Because he invited on a lady called Izzy Utterson. I'm going to look at her on other social media apps. So yeah, that's really, really good. This afternoon, if I don't get a chance to say, I'm going to see Kirsty Gallagher speak. Not the one that you think I'm talking about in terms of the sport one. I think she's got a similar name. Not that one. This lady I've seen here before, not here at Tatton Park, but when I went to the Chiswick, was it the Chiswick one? Yeah, when I went to Chiswick House or Chiswick Park, whatever it's called, in London in 2022. She was here then. Fearne has quite a lot to do with her, and she publishes her books through the Happy Place book club and all of that. She's all about like crystals and the moon, and I think this one is about, is it called Cosmic Weather Report? Anyway, I'll try and tell you about it later. So I'm going to see her. Then I've got Luke, oh gosh, where's my thing? Luke Hamner is his name? Live, Laugh, Luke, something like that. And then I've got the Power of Light workshop that I'd pre-booked and paid for. I'm not staying for Paddy McGuinness tonight. This afternoon. I don't really understand why he's here. Not a fan. And also they're recording the live podcast, so I can just listen to it back on the podcast. I could do with getting a move on the road before this gets hectic after the Paddy McGuinness talk. So after the Power of Light one, I'll, get on the road, I think. It's really warm in here now. The rain's stopped, so I'm going to get out. Or am I going to eat in here? No, I'm going to eat in here and then I'm going to go. Even the piano's under the cover. Oh my god. Going back into the book tent, because why not? Oh, this is bad. I think that's me in now, batten down the hatches. I've had enough.
Don't worry, I just shut phone up backstage. I was like, no, we know where we are. No, I didn't. Of course, she's gorgeous and I would never do such a thing. How are you doing? I love how next guest, ladies and gents. She's the most divine soul. Who watches her Instagram once a week and goes, oh, there's my little friend Kirsty, right? It's so lovely. Please make some huge happy place noise for the wonderful Kirsty Gallagher. As well. So we have got quite a big week coming up this week, and what's really beautiful about coming to Happy Place, from a lot of us, it's like a little yearly gathering where we get to see each other over and over and over again. And there's something about the north, first of all, northerners. When we come up here after south and everyone goes, everyone's so nice, I'm like, I know. And I've lived down south for 12 years, so I will always have a bath. Always. A bath will never, ever happen. But what's really beautiful about when we come here is that, and you probably all witnessed it, this seems to be where we see that real turning of the season. And we get here, and like yesterday when I left the hotel, it was like that first smell of autumn on the air. And because we're so surrounded by nature here, we can see all the trees starting to turn and everything starting to shift and change. And so next week's energy has got a really big energetic signature about starting to take us. I mean, the sun's like defiring now, and I start to say the end of summer, and the sun's like, we're not quite finished yet. But our week next week starts to really bring us into that sense of autumn coming. And I always love it when we get a new week and a new month at the same time. So we get the 1st of September coming on Monday. And so next week's going to be a lot about where did we get scattered over the height of summer? Where did we lose sight of where we wanted to go? Where did we get too busy, caught up in the kids have been off and we're on holiday and we're staying up later than normal and we're running around and we're doing all of the things? So where did we get ourselves off track? And what you might also find over the coming weeks, and if anyone's experiencing the energy is quite wild and quite a lot at the moment, and quite like, yeah, I've got people like, yes, tell me what it is, tell me what planet we're blaming. But we've got a lot of really big energy at the moment. That's because we're in the middle of a really big eclipse portal. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the eclipse portal that we're in as well, because eclipses will happen before. It will have done somewhere, because everything in nature is cyclical, but we cannot find a year like 2025 in recorded history. And the main reason it's so big is because all of what's called the outer planets are changing signs. But what's going to happen in 2025 is the outer planets have all moved into their new signs. But then from next Friday, all the outer planets will be what's called retrograde. So they're all then going to move back into their old signs before next year they're moving back into their new signs. So at the moment, the way that the energy is, and some of you might be feeling this, is it's almost like we're a bit between worlds at the moment. So we can kind of maybe see the future that we want to get to, we can see what it is that we want, we can look at, well, that's who I want to be, that's who I want to be, that's what I want from my life. I can see it, because we've had the glimpse of it as the signs moved, or as the planets moved into their new signs, but it's almost like, but I can't quite get there. So it's like you've maybe got one foot still in like your corporate world and one foot in like the spiritual world of where you want to be. So there's that little balancing act at the moment of feeling like, well, I'm in between worlds, and nothing kind of feels like it's quite grounding or laying into place yet. And that's what 2025 was always going to be. It was always going to be that kind of the shifting and the moving and the creating of what comes next. But it is. It changes when we say it changes. It changes when we begin to make the change ourselves. So Saturn in Neptune saying is that we need to be the leaders. We need to be the ones that go first. We need to be the ones that are the embodied example of what it means to be living in truth and authenticity and integrity and alignment and self-worth and boundaries and values and a deep foundation in ourselves. And so over the past couple of years, what we're looking back to now is we're taking it back to kind of 2023. So in 2023, Saturn moved into Pisces. And over the past couple of years, as Saturn's been in Pisces, because Saturn's got a 2.5 year orbit, Saturn's been really saying to us, Saturn's the planet of structures, foundations, boundaries. Saturn's been asking us to begin to find strong foundations in the unseen, in the spiritual, a deep connection to the divine, structures in daily, whatever that is for you. And I've talked a lot about this today, but there are so many things we should be doing nowadays, right? And I know I joke about these kind of things a lot, but if you don't harness your own energy first thing in the morning, you only have to scroll social media for about 2 to 3 minutes to feel like absolute crap and feel like you're not enough. And so we're being told you've got to be cold plunging, and then you've got to be sitting in.
Hello guys, I'm feeling a little tired. It was inevitable really after last night's ridiculous lack of sleep. Just went to the cosmic weather report. She was really good again. I've seen her speak before. And I've got about an hour to kill, so I'm just going to head into the shopping village. Not that I need any more shopping, but I'm trying to get ahead with Christmas presents now. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission! Once again, I'm just going to mention it, just for the sake of it. Wish I was on that plane. Now it's sunny and raining. What's going on? I know I said I wasn't going to have another coffee today, but I'm not quite sure I'll make it home without this one. Not really been able to show you loads today, which is a shame. Yeah, a bit of a different day today. It's nice and quiet though, quieter.
Shopping, how rude. Welcome to the talk stage in association with Doug. Are we doing okay? Do we care about the rain? No, we don't. Okay, one of the things I love doing at Happy Place is a Mexican wave. Are we up for that? Don't leave. What am I going to take away and apply to my life from here? Because we get one shot at this thing and it's freaking happening. And I'm very excited to introduce to you on the stage right now somebody who appears to be grabbing life with both hands and running with it at high speed. Ladies and gents, I know you're very excited. Please give a huge Happy Place welcome to Luke Hamnet.
If you really lovely, like, and it's amazing. So yeah.
What, you just started seeing the numbers creep up and go, do you know what, I might be onto something here?
Yeah, I don't look at the numbers because the numbers actually really terrify me. So, like, say if I look at, like, views and stuff, I'm like, no, I'm not going to look at that. Go on to the next video because it's just a lot to unpack.
Yeah. How important is Jan in keeping you grounded in this madness?
Oh, she is so right. So I don't know if you guys know, but I've launched a podcast called Live, Laugh, Luke.
Woo! What are you doing now?
Thank you. And it was funny because I said to my mum, I was like, I want to do it with you. If I'm not doing it with you, I'm not doing it with no one. Like, because we've got such a good relationship, it's great. And I said to her, goes, just be yourself, and that's when you're the most funniest. Like, if you just you. And she turned to me and she goes, but Luke, how are we going to make you funny?
So Luke Hamner in the talk stage, absolutely brilliant. I can't post one of the videos, well, I think I can post some videos actually. Some of them will get done for copyright. Absolutely brilliant, needed that, a few laughs. He's like the TikTok dude that just takes the mick out of like average normal things. So I'm just rushing over now, give you the gory details, but after the ladies. I've got a bit of dry tickly cough, so I've got to fill up my water bottle. And then I'm off to my last talk, The Power of Light. And I think I said earlier, but I'm not staying for Paddy McGuinness. I shall try and get on the road again for about 4:30. So I can get home for 7. So glad I changed outfit today, it's gone a bit chilly. Oh, that was a difficult one. Power of Light. Didn't quite believe what she was saying, and she wasn't overly articulate. She knew her stuff, and she's a scientist and everything, but she lost me when she started talking about diabetes. And you know, and you're like, you've got to be really careful, hun. A, that you can prove that, but B, be really specific on what type of diabetes you're talking about, because you've lost me. That's what's annoying about it, because there's, you know, several types. And what was she saying? There's this study, they've put astronauts in space and they've changed the lighting on the International Space Station. They've all come back with diabetes. Right, well, be really clear. Sorry, I'm getting on my soapbox now. It's all that language that people use these days. Stage 4 diabetes. Stop saying it. Oh, I'm going to get diabetes from drinking too many Red Bulls. No, you're not, hun. It's not how I got it. So let's just... Sorry, I got on my soapbox there. So she lost me. Then she started talking about children in schools. I thought, well, so she's just doing a Q&A and I've walked out. It's time to go, mate. Time to go. Moving swiftly on from my moan and groan. Just taking my jacket off because the sun's come out again. Just been to the ladies before I head home. But that is the end of the 2 Happy Place Festival vlogs. I will be coming again next year as soon as the dates come out and stuff. And I prefer it here at Tatton Park to when I've been to the London one. Here it says, I'll show you, flip round. See you in 2026. It'll probably be backwards for you, but you get the idea. Everyone's outside again now, living their best lives. I've had a great weekend. I've really mixed it up, so I've had quite a lot of workshops today. Just flip around again. Apart from that last one, she's really wound me up. Won't be following her on social media. I'm still in there, listening to her. Mental. Yeah, really good mix of talks, podcasts, workshops. There was a girl in the queue there. She said, oh, you can go and queue up for a free travel pillow. And I was watching the queue whilst I was in that talk, and the queue takes about 20 to 25 minutes. I thought, I need to get on the road now. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've been able to see what it's all about. It's one of my favourite events of the year. It also means autumn's coming once the Happy Place Festival's over. I've come home with more books. I've come home with some Christmas presents. I've also come home with a free pillow and this wasn't free, but a t-shirt. So yeah, next week's vlog, I'm not actually filming for about 7 weeks. Next week's vlog will be me at the Cheltenham Literature Festival, which I enjoy every October. It's actually coinciding with October half term. where I live this year, but I've actually got 7 weeks off of no filming now, because we're still ploughing through the Morocco vlogs. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, loved it. I'm glad the sunshine's come out for the very end. And like, I'm not sure if you heard what that lady said. She just said, hopefully it's sunny at home. And I agree, hopefully it is sunny at home. That is hopefully the final plane I'm going to hear. Book a holiday now. And yeah, I'm waffling now. One other thing, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot and come a long way in the last 8 weeks of posting these videos. And please subscribe. I think people don't know what subscribing means on YouTube. Basically, it means you become a follower, and you just get a little notification on your phone, if you've got your notifications turned on, that I've uploaded a video. It's nothing about money or that kind of traditional subscription. You basically just become a follower. It would really help me out. I need 500 followers to hit my first target, so that would be really, really good. But until next time, I shall see you again soon.